Alright guys, we're back to do some working on this project, and I live here in Indiana, and they were just talking about $50, $50 to park at this area that, $50 to park at this area that's kind of ritzy in Indianapolis. Some kind of, well, of course, it discourages people if you're gonna have $50 to park at this. Gosh, what is it? It's up there in the north. It's always northeast Indianapolis. Whatever, but it's also like White Castle. The seats aren't there. The seats are very uncomfortable. This at White Castle, the seats are like, eat your food and go. Eat your food and go. They don't want you to. So it's interesting how using fees or using, okay, I'm going to connect those two. Using fees or using like hard seating. And it's like, I remember when I was at White Castle and I was like, God, this seat is just so uncomfortable. It's almost like, just eat your food and go. Eat your food and go. Eat your food and go. And of course, that's what they want. Eat your food and go at White Castle, because they don't want you hanging out there. They don't want you hanging out selling fentanyl or whatever you do. Or whatever you do. I mean, could you imagine, what would be really cool is to somebody to do a YouTube video called White Castle. There was the Harold and Kumar White Castle, whatever. But you could just have like, go to every White Castle and hang out there until they like made you leave, and then make that a YouTube video. Okay, so San Francisco, San Diego, San Antonio, Santa Fe. Like, just go to all the White Castles. That would be so. Oh my gosh, that would be so funny. Make a YouTube channel called White Castle. I'm the King of White Castle. No, call it I'm the King of White Castle. And the goal is, you make a video of you at White Castle buying some food, and then you just have the video go and go as you eat your food, and then they like say, do you need anything else? Would you like to leave? Like, that would be so funny. Go to all these places. I'm getting distracted. That would be. I would watch that. Because you'd be like, I mean, you're not abusing people, but there is years ago I worked at Wendy's in high school, and we hated when people come in at like 15 minutes before they closed. And 15 minutes before they close, and order a bunch of food and sit there and just like spread their legs out and just like go get extra drinks. And I was like, oh yeah, it's Wendy's. Yeah, it's Wendy's. It's like a family here. Well, White Castle's like, eat your food and get out of here. So that would be funny if you could if you could do that, that would be so funny. I think that would be a YouTube channel. People would love that. People would. I mean, could you live stream that? What does White Castle have? Wi-Fi? I know that Taco Bell has Wi-Fi. McDonald's has Wi-Fi. White Castle, you could just use their. You could use their Wi-Fi. Get a burner camera or burner phone. Go get a burner cam. Make your YouTube channel called White Castle. I'm the King of White Castle, and go to every White Castle and live stream and make them until they make you leave and say, well, you've ate all your food and you can eat your food. You can eat. I can eat very slow. Oh, I'm getting really distracted. Okay. Yeah, you can really make a meal last. Like it's your last meal. Like, I mean, like didn't Jesus like have his last meal? Wouldn't you, or if you're on death row, wouldn't you make that last meal like chew every food 38 times? Is that how many times they're supposed to chew food? 38 times? Like, that's the ridiculous long time to chew food. 38 times. So you're on death row. You can. Well, yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be like White Castle, like smash it in. You would definitely want to make it last for a long time, or like the Last Supper. Yeah, we're gonna make it, or like you think about the stereotype of Italian meals, it just keeps going, or the French, they have like it just goes on and on and on and on. Well, Indian food is like that too. It's like we'll have this and then we have this and then this gets your palate going this way and then this gets your palate going that way, and it's a whole experience. It's not just like slamming in the food. I'm losing it, you guys. I've been up so long. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm not. See, this is. I have lack. I'm not focusing on. I'm not focusing on making this happen. See, if I was less talking. See, it's coming together. I want this to come together. I'm tired of dreaming about it. My capacitor bank. I'm tired of dreaming about the capacitor bank. I want this to happen. Okay, so, yeah, that is so crazy. I don't know what I was talking about. Food, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely. See, you just got these guys in there. Yeah. See alligator clips? They're hanging out. Well, you got a mouth, alligator clip. You got a mouth. We're gonna feed you some copper. We're gonna feed you some copper, and how about some more meow meow copper here, alligator? You want that copper, don't you? See, it'll hold it. Yeah. Okay, it didn't hold it. Didn't hold it because I'm making this. This is gonna happen. I want this. I envision this. The four tiers, and I have new capacitors with old capacitors, and 400 volts. This is the thing. This will power a lot of experiments. A lot of experiments. A lot of electrons. We need electron storage. We need electron storage. Did that move? It did. Why did you move on me? Stop moving. See, that's the thing with these electrons. You gotta make, you gotta make them. I'm losing it. I've been up for so long. Yeah, we're gonna get this project done. It's gonna be. I want it very nice in my mind. I want it very nice in my mind. Yeah, copper wire. You gotta go with the copper, silver, gold plated. If you're on NASA, they have the gold plated. Well, I mean, I think they use on some CPUs and stuff. They use gold plated, or like a little sprinkle of gold, just a little sprinkle of gold. Just a little sprinkle of gold. Okay, so how's the soldering doing? There, we got that one done. And we got that one. Yeah, they're coming together. Okay, 11 minutes. Okay. This is what I need to do to focus on. Focus. Did I use all my wires that I cut? No. See? I knew I should have made more of those. Those traces. I'm making my own traces. That's how it works when you're fabrications. Yeah, we're gonna have to fabricate. Okay, maybe I will strip a bunch of these off camera while we get to upload this one. But yeah, it's coming together. 4 tiers. 4. See, it's all about the 4. 4 tiers. 400 volts. See, I like patterns like that. 4 tiers of 400 volts each. That's like, it makes my mind happy to have that like that. 4 tiers with the capacity of 400 volts. That's okay. Well, we're just going. Tape would be better, but okay, we're hanging in there with 12 minutes. So you can see how it is. Time is money, as they say. Time is money, and of course that's true. You can never get back. That's the thing. And money, of course, now money with FTX and crypto and credit cards, cash it's so amazing that cash is king. Cash is, because if you have cash, the price is a lot lower because it's real. Why won't you stay down? I want you to stay. Well, I'll just have to just massage you down. You don't be difficult. Don't be difficult. Okay, I need to hold it with something. That's how I could do that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, 14 minutes. See, I need to be cognizant of time. Time is money. And working at Amazon, yeah, time is money. Every little microsecond, they're concerned about that. Every little microsecond. I'm not gonna argue with that. I understand in the explosions and nuclear things. things and reactions and like I understand the importance of microseconds and microseconds. Okay, I'll peel more of this. Okay, we're